Hello students, myself Mrs. Dipali Jori, Faculty Mathematics from KKR Polytechnic Nasik. In today's video, we will see a topic of basic mathematics, that is trigonometry. But in today's video, I'll just take a revision of trigonometric ratios, the various family you have already studied up to 10th standard. So let us first see what is the learning outcome of this video. After watching this video, the learner will be able to identify the hypotenuse, adjacent side and opposite side of an acute angle in a right angle triangle. As we know, trigonometry deals with right angle triangle only. The second learning outcome is you can determine the 6 trigonometric ratios for given angle in a right angle triangle. Third learning outcome can be you can recognize the relationship between sine, cosec, cos, sec and tangent with cotangent. Fourth learning outcome is after watching this video, you'll be able to find the exact trigonometric function values for acute and quadrantile angles. Okay, so these 4 learning outcomes are there for this video. Let us first see what is the introduction of this video. Trigonometry is the study of measurements of sides and angles and relation between them with respect to a triangle. Is the definition of trigonometry. Trigonometry is used to determine height and distances. Now let us go for some ancient words about trigonometry. See, the word trigonometry comes from the Greek word that is tri. Tri means 3. Gonon, trigonometry. Here gonon it means angle and metron means to measure. So 3 angle measurement means trigonometry. Trigonometry is one of the branch of mathematics which deals with the relationship between sides of a right angle triangle with its angles. Side and angles is the trigonometry. There are 6 trigonometric ratios or 6 trigonometric functions we can say for which the relation between sides and angles are defined. The 6 trigonometric ratios are sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant. In short, we write them as I have mentioned them into the bracket, that is sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Now let's move further. This is again your revision part. See the figure of right angle triangle in which, see this is your angle theta, if we suppose is the hypotenuse. So the adjacent side of that theta is that base and opposite side is that height. So for this right angle triangle, as we know that sine definition is opposite side upon hypotenuse. For cosine, the definition or the formula is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. For tan, it is opposite upon adjacent. And cot, sec and cosec. Okay, they are the reciprocals of respectively tan. Cot is the reciprocal of tan. So its formula is the reciprocal of tangent formula, that is adjacent upon opposite. Sec is the reciprocal of cos. So the formula is hypotenuse upon adjacent side, the reciprocal of this formula. And cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So the formula is hypotenuse upon opposite side. Okay. And in right angle triangle, we all know that hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. What is that? This is the formula of which, yes, we know that it's an Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is opposite square plus adjacent square. Now after this, let me ask you one question. You think about it and try to give the answers or try to write the answers on your paper. So this is called a reflection spot. You just have to tell me, observe that figure and tell me what is the opposite side to theta. Second question is what is the adjacent side to theta and what is the hypotenuse of this triangle ABC. Very simple questions I have asked you. You try to write their answers. I'll tell you definitely the answers, but after a few seconds. So hope you have written those answers. Let's see, the answers are opposite side to theta is, so for this angle theta, the opposite side is BC. The adjacent side to theta is AC, this one, adjacent side, and the hypotenuse of the triangle is AB. Fine. This was our previous figure. The figure I have mentioned there in previous slide. Now these are the relationships between trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios, their relations and the identities. See, these are the relations and are the fundamental identities. The relations are sine means 1 upon cosec. They are the reciprocals of each other. Cos and sec, they are the reciprocal of each other. Similarly, for tan is the reciprocal of cot, or they are the reciprocals of each other. And therefore, tan into cot is always equal to 1 if they have same angle. Okay, then only. Sec theta into cos theta is again 1. Cosec theta into sin theta is again 1, because they are the reciprocals of each other. So their multiplication is always equal to 1, provided the angle should be same. The fundamental identities are also known to us. Sin square plus cos square is 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. So from these identities, you can rearrange them and you can find out the new formulae as sin square means 1 minus cos square, or cos square theta means 1 minus sin square theta. Here they are. From second identity, we can rewrite sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. Or we can write sec square theta minus 1 as tan square theta. Similarly, same logic for the third identity that we can do. Now the signs of trigonometric ratios, this you have to remember for the 4 quadrants. As we know that there are 4 quadrants on xy plane. So this is your 0 degree angle. On positive x-axis the angle is 0. So from this positive x-axis we start to measure that angle. So when you will calculate the angle in anti-clockwise direction, the angle will be positive, and when you will calculate it in clockwise direction, the angle will be negative. So see, here the angle is 0, next it will be 90, then it is 180, here it is 180 plus 90, it will be 270, and at last it will be 360. Is the complete one rotation. Is it clear? Now these are the angles are given in radians. The another unit to measure angle. 0, then 90 means pi by 2. That we will cover after in the next slide, or in the next few slides. That I will tell you that how 90 is pi by 2, how 180 is pi radians. Now see here, in the 4 quadrants, see the table ASTC. They are stands for the actually 4 quadrant specifications for these sentences. You have to remember them. All 6 trigonometric ratios are positive in the first quadrant. So A is there. All are positive. See, here it is in the first quadrant. This is your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Now in the second quadrant, only sine and its reciprocal cosec are positive. In the second quadrant, S, I have taken that S letter from this second quadrant. S stands for sine. So sine and its reciprocal cosec are positive. The remaining 4 trigonometric ratios will be negative in second quadrant. Next, for the third quadrant, in the third quadrant you have to remember that letter tan, T is for tan, only tan, and again its reciprocal cot will be positive, and remaining 4 means sine, cosec, cos and sec will be negative. And in the last quadrant, fourth quadrant, you have to consider, or you have to remember C letter there. C is for cos, not for cot, it is for cos, sine, tan and cos. So in the fourth quadrant, cos with its reciprocal sec, they are positive, and the remaining 4, that is sine, cosec, tan and cot will be negative there in the fourth quadrant. So you have to again remember this table, which you will need further in calculations. Next, trigonometric ratios of negative angles. See, if the angle is negative, if it is sine of minus 30, sine of minus 90, then what we have to write? So do remember these formulae again. As I know that the formulae are known to you, sine of minus theta is always equal to minus sine theta, but cos of minus theta is plus cos theta, tan of minus theta is minus tan theta, cosec of minus theta is minus cosec theta, again sec of minus theta is plus sec theta, and cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. So for negative angles, only you have to remember these two, cos and sec. Cos and sec are positive, remaining 4 are negative. Every time, whenever the angle will be negative there, cos and sec will be positive, remaining 4 will be negative. Next, trigonometric ratios. This table is again known to you for 0, 30, 45, 60. They are the acute angles. This is your right angle, 90 means right angle. So for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values, you have to remember the values of sine, cos and tan. You just remember sine, cos and tan values. Cot, sec and cosec we can immediately write by writing their reciprocals. Okay. So when you want to remember them, learn them, just learn for sine, cos and tan. Not necessary to learn for all 6. So how to remember it? For sine 0, the value is 0. For sine 30, it is half. These are the sine ratios. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. And sine 90 is 1. Fine. Now for cos, cos 0 is 1. You just have to write exactly the opposite value. See, cos 0 is 1, but cos 90 is 0. Sine 0 is 0, but sine 90 is 1. Opposite. See, copy them. Next for cos 30, it is root 3 by 2. Sine 60, it was root 3 by 2. Now cos 30 is root 3 by 2. For 45 degree, both the values are same. For sine and cos, the values are same. Sine 30 is half, cos 60 is half. Fine. And then when you want to write for tan, you just have to take this ratio. Sine upon cos is tan. 0 upon 1 is 0. Half upon root 3 by 2 is 1 by root 3. 2 gets cancelled. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, they both get cancelled. It is 1. Again, sine upon cos, tan 60, it will be 2 gets cancelled. It is just root 3. And at last, 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0 means not defined. Hence, we can write it as infinity. So this way you have to remember for sine and cos. Immediately you can write for tan, and hence we can write for tan, cot and cosec. Sorry, cot, sec and cosec. Next, now remember the relation between degree and radians. How to define it? See, for relation you have to remember that 180 degree means pi radians. This only you have to remember. 180 degree means pi. Or we can say 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radians. So for example, if you want to convert 30 into radians, how we can write 30 is simply equal to pi by 6. How? Pi means 180. 180 upon 6 is 30. Next, 45 degree is pi by 4. So 45, or you can use another logic that 45 degree we want to convert. So 45 degree will be equal to multiply this side again by 45. So by pi by 180 into 45 is pi by 4. 60, pi by 180 into 60, 6 2s are 18, 6 3s are 18, sorry. So 60 degree means pi by 3 radians. 90 degree means pi by 2, 270 means 3 pi by 2, 360 means 2 pi. So you again have to remember these radians conversion, because in at diploma level we will not write, generally we will not write right angles in degrees, we will write angles in radians. The next thing you have to remember the quadrantal angle or quadrantal angle they are. The quadrantal angle means the angle which vary from quadrant to quadrant. So 90, 180, 270, 360 and move on. Add 90, 90, 90 every time. So this is 90 is the quadrantal angle, 180 is the quadrantal angle, 270 is one more quadrantal angle, 360 is the fourth quadrantal angle. Okay, so are the quadrantal angle. Quadrantal angle means which varies from angle to angle. And at last, now see the trigonometric ratios of quadrantal angle. What are the values of quadrantal angles? So again for sine, cos and tan you just have to remember. Or for sine and cos remember it. Tan you can easily write. Sine upon cos value gives you the tan value. So sine upon cos means gives you the tan. So now let us see what are the values for sine and cos first of all. See, these are the quadrantal angles 90, 180, 270, 360. But in this table again we are going to consider from 0. 0 is not quadrantal angle. Okay, but 0 we have to consider here to remember the next values. Now to remember this table you have to remember this figure. It will be very simple to write the values or put the values there in table if you remember this figure. See, for writing quadrantal angle values, do start your table with 0, and for sine you have to start from 0 here, because sine 0 is 0, and for cos you have to start with 1. These are the values, not angles, they are the values. Okay, so for cos, when you want to write or fill the values there in table, just for cos you have to start with 1. See, sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1, move further here 0 to 1. Okay? So sin 90 is 1. So this way you have to remember that figure and then you can substitute the values there. So here I'll stop this video. Hope the video is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the lecture hours. Thank you.